It's November 2009, and 7-year-old me had just got gifted to a sequel to a game that had came out just a single year prior. That game was Left 4 Dead 2, and it's a game that I've spent a lot of time on. At the time of writing my script, I have over 900 hours clocked in on Steam, and who knows how much on my old Xbox 360. For those of you who don't know, Left 4 Dead 2 is a cooperative zombie horde shooter that popularized the horde shooter genre. It put gameplay first in every aspect of its design and didn't hold back on reminding you that you are, in fact, playing a cooperative game, and to stray away from your allies, or playing versus to attack alone, is a death sentence. As the survivors, it wasn't just a horde you had to deal with, it was every manner of mutated zombie that were in their ranks too, dubbed the Special Infected, SI for short. SIs were what made this game so tense, as once you got used to the hordes and knew how to manage them as a team, the SIs were what broke that team apart. Of course, if you're watching this video, you probably already know that. Today I'm here to talk about a mod for this game that completely removes the cooperative value by stripping you of your teammates and throws you out into the world to fend for yourself. While you're given special abilities to make it doable, it's still you against the hordes. This mod is called Alone. So what is Alone? Well, Alone is a single-player mutation mod uploaded to the Steam Workshop by user Deadlock. Deadlock did so with the express goal of trying to turn Left 4 Dead 2 into an entire survival horror experience. And they did pretty damn good. Just taking a look at the Steam Workshop page, you can see it has tons of awards and over 445 positive 5-star ratings. And while I could sit here and break down each individual part of what the mod is, all the mechanics, I kind of figured out very quickly while listening back to my own script from the original recording that that's kind of boring. So I'm just going to show you. Here's the entirety of No Mercy.
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
So quick thing, from semi future me, um, what I didn't realize until after I looked back at my footage after importing it into Adobe is that my footage is awfully stuttery, and I realized in hindsight the reason that is because my encoding settings are set super fucking high, because most of what I'm playing is really dark, and if my encoder settings aren't really high, it kind of fucks with the visuals. So basically I was dealing with really grainy, like always grainy footage. So in order to fix that, what I did was I upped my encoder settings. Problem is, all of that footage, I mean all of it, was being sent to my secondary drive because I don't have a whole lot of space on my main drive. I made the mistake of installing a few mod packs for Stalker Anomaly, so now I don't really have space. So, anyways, I record everything to a second drive, and I think because of that, it's overloading the encoder somehow because the footage is just super stuttery. That's it. I would re-record. Problem, I've already re-recorded 3 times trying to find a good part of the encoder where it doesn't look like shit in darker areas. I feel like Let's Players have this issue a lot. I should probably ask some Let's Players. Is there any Let's Players even left in this YouTube landscape? I don't fucking know, but that's besides the point. Um, Another reason I don't want to do it, aside from already having done it a few times, is that there was some things that happened that I was really lucky to capture footage of that I had never seen before. Like, this mod is still finding ways to give me stuff that I've never seen before. Like stuff that like I didn't think was in the mod because of how rare it is. So um I'm not going to re-record everything. You're just gonna have to deal with it. And most of this video is just gonna be that footage. So I apologize immensely.
Ah! Ugh!
needed to reach criticality. Daglin was manually stacking tungsten carbide bricks around the core to
Oh fuck. Yeah, that's right. I'm recording gameplay footage. I need to lock the fuck in. Hold on. All right. Put the Cheez-Its away. Yeah, sorry. I was distracted by YouTube Shorts.
Postman drawing decks.
I'm going to take this as an opportunity to point out one of the many things that I really, really like about this mod, and it's how it makes you think about how much ammo you're using. The whole reason I carry around a single pistol instead of a melee weapon is entirely because that single pistol has unlimited ammo. My primary, no matter what it is, will always have a very limited amount of ammo. Just looking at the SMGs, their ammo count is cut in half. Rifles isn't cut nearly as drastically, but it's still enough to make it to where you kinda don't want to use it all the time. Of course, depending on what your preference is, you may decide to have a different secondary. I personally just prefer the single standard pistol. As you probably definitely noticed if you played Left 4 Dead, I have a lot of mods changing the magazine counts for certain weapons to reflect their real life counterpart or to reflect what I've modded that weapon into, like my Glock 17 having 17 rounds. As you're about to see, I really should have been using my pistol more, as because of my lack of SMG ammo, I'm pretty much unprepared for this next tank. I only managed to scrape out a victory because I had a Molotov. Oh, and I guess also because he got stuck. Honestly, the level of luck that I experienced through this playthrough of No Mercy is through the fucking roof. right away, the witch runs off of realism rules, meaning if it hits you at all, you instantly die, which is why you see me here throwing a Molotov at it and immediately running away like a coward little. Earlier when I talked about there were some things that this mod threw at me during this recording that was completely new to me, as in I had never seen it before, that's when I was talking about. I play this mod a lot. It's kind of my preferred way to play Left 4 Dead 2 at this point. So to finally see something new to me was unexpected in its entirety. Not to mention the fact how little it actually made sense. I thought I was going to die. That's why you saw me open a couple of menus to try to figure out if there was a control or something that I had to press to counter what was going on, and there wasn't. I still don't know what the hell that was. Okay, so I like what this mod does at the end of every campaign. What I don't like is the fact that it strips me of all my weapons. So another problem, aside from the weapon stripping thing, which obviously you could see I give myself back my stuff because I really don't like not having my stuff that I gathered throughout the whole campaign. The other problem I have with it is that if you walk too far during that like slow walk cycle that you can do, basically you can soft block yourself. Like in the sacrifice, for example, if you exit the convenience store at the very beginning of the finale, that little garage door that goes into the back of the convenience store, you can't go through that anymore. When it sends you back to the safe room, you cannot go through that, and the finale acts as if it's starting. Same thing goes with No Mercy. I didn't get to that point here, thankfully. I would have probably stopped myself and purposely slowed down. But if you go up the ladder the whole way, you can't go back up that ladder again if you drop down from that roof. You just can't. It's not possible. It basically adds an invisible barrier there, and that's not the mod that does it. That's just plain Left 4 Dead. That's how it prevents players from going from the finale all the way back to the safe room. In No Mercy's case, you really shouldn't be able to begin with, but whatever. That side tangent over. I just need to get that across.